Hey, I don't got a shoot, I got shooters. I know I'm cooler than the cooler. I know this way you keep your alcohol. I know that about it, I'm out the ball. All of my niggas is savages. Lean up the bone like some scavengers. I know that them fly, I got passengers. I love Jesus Christ and Bible passages. My girl so fly, she have a Merlin. She love the majesty like Merlin. And the boss like a Irvin. Should've kept it clean like this detergent. Shit, I done let the cat up out the bag. I get naked and let the dick out the sack. Let it breathe, get some air. Baby, please, I'm already there. Decadent creamery everywhere. I represent me, it's a love affair. Smelling the trees, it's a buzzing here. Carry down with the team if you weren't prepared. Hey, this is my style. I do it to get some attention. Hey, the crowd going wild, so I guess I'ma keep on spitting. Nigga, I borrowed your style, but you won't get no honorable mention. I'm rocking it better than you. I'm making retire, no pension. I just get the bread out the food. Apply sandwich bread and make it smooth. My movement gon' move, that's the move. The only option not to lose. Hey, never been scared, you ain't prepared. I ain't sorry. Your breezy clearly walked the ass over here. I ain't sorry. Mad cause you think I ran out with your beer. I ain't sorry. You're tripping cause you think I stole your career. I ain't sorry. Hey, you ain't feeling me, no apologies. I ain't sorry. Hey, sorry not sorry. Hey, I ain't sorry. I don't even feel that bad, my nigga. I ain't sorry.
Get the fuck up out your ass, N-word. I ain't sorry. You got some choose. Keep it popping like a pool. I don't know what he's about to say. Good morning, Mr. Cash Burn. Good morning, Mr. Blackwood. This is Coffee and Bonghits. I am Jesse Sponberg, sliding in like a substitute teacher who just found out he had to work today. You know, you get those subs, they're like, I've been unemployed for 3 weeks. I haven't had a gig. And then I got a phone call at 8:45 from the district. Like, we need you across town. And you get there, his papers are all messed up, hanging out his briefcase, his tie's all crooked. Oh, man. I can't wait to get out of here. Hey, you know what? As soon as I get rich, the first thing I'm going to do, look, you're like, Jesse, you going to wild out? Are you going to become extravagant? Hell yeah. I'm going to buy some new swimming trunks, a new pair of Crocs, and a brand new clean white t-shirt that nobody's ever cuffed on. And then they'll be like, damn, you are really flossing out there, baller. So if today is Tuesday, you know what that means. Josh Larsen's in the house. Josh Larsen? Who? Josh Larsen? Who? Josh Larsen's in the house. And look, this is old school. Remember when you used to take your pills out your grandma's cupboard, crush them up, and snort them? Either do I. I was just assuming that you guys did because you must have had a lot of different twists and turns that brought you to this point right here in life. Right before the show started, I just heard the craziest sentence from a governor, and I didn't get to hear what state the governor was from. But the guy on CNN asked him, maybe you guys can find out for me. The guy on CNN asked him, he said, you know, what's up with your mask mandate? Are you having trouble with the mask mandate? Are you having trouble with people wanting to go back to work? Like some states have canceled unemployment for people. And the governor said, look, in some states, it might be easier to pass a mask mandate because everybody knows somebody that died of the coronavirus. And he said, but in my state, it's a lot harder because everybody knows somebody who lost their job due to the coronavirus. And I thought about it, man. You know, I don't know if people are this way all over the world because I've never been all over the world. But everybody thinks that where they live is like the best. Have you ever thought about that? Like if you think that the place that you were born is the best place ever. I love Portland. Miami for life. LA, baby. Right? If you think Bismarck If you think the place that you were born is the best place in the world, I don't know what to tell you. What are the odds of that happening? Like, what are the odds? 1 out of 50? So that means there's a 2% chance that you were actually born in the best state in the world. And there's a 98% chance that you have Stockholm syndrome and need to get the fuck out of your neighborhood. I keep seeing all these people defending Portland, for an example. I'm like, why are you defending it? Why? It's the same as people taking pride in being white, right? Yo, Vic, what's up? I needed you last week when I told the story about getting beat up in the parking lot on my way to see Fight Club. Remember that story, Vic? I needed you. I was like, man, hopefully Vic will show up while I'm telling this story. What is good, dear friend? What is good? But yeah, you probably have Stockholm syndrome defending the city that you were born in, especially if there's giant piles of garbage everywhere and drug needles everywhere, and people steal catalytic converters out of each other's cars, and people set buildings on fire, and you're like, oh, this is the best place ever. Like, what? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you think that this is the best place ever? I could think right off the top of my head about 5 states I would rather live in than Oregon. And you're like, oh, no, what about our trees? What do you mean, what about our trees? We have no biodiversity. All of our trees are pointy. Can we get some round trees, please? We don't always need pointy trees. Man, when I went to Georgia, man, they got some beautiful trees in Georgia. Gigantic trees, man. All Portland's got is the kind of bum a cigarette looking trees. But if you fly a drone over these trees, man, you're just like, nice fractals, but not really nice trees. Oh man, you go to Florida, those giant mangrove trees that have survived centuries, or you go to Hawaii with the huge banyan trees, or you go to California with those Mowgli looking trees where you can sleep on the tree branches. And then people are like, if you don't like Portland, you should move. Motherfucker. You don't think I tried? You don't think I tried? But I got to keep coming back because none of you suckers can figure your whole life out. Like, hey, Jesse, are you enjoying the lagoons in Hilo? Yeah, they're nice. What about all your friends? Hey, Jesse, are you enjoying the underground spring swimming hole right behind you in Florida? That's an actual place you can swim in? Yeah, but I really miss dirty diapers all over the sides of Riverside and all over the Clackamas River. It doesn't seem right unless there's a bunch of fucking Bud Light cans in the water. Okay, look. If there's one thing you need to know about me and know about mine is that I mess with standupandfightback.bigcartel.com. Have I ever told you that? Standupandfightback.bigcartel.com. Standupandfightback.bigcartel.com. You can get a shirt that's says, I love Oregon. Yo, let me just tell you this, yo. If Oregon was so fresh, they wouldn't have to tell everybody every 5 minutes that the Goonies was fucking filmed here. How is it today? Oh, it's raining again. Homelessness is rampant. I stubbed my toe on a freaking hypodermic needle. Yeah, but did you know the Goonies was filmed here? There's only one other place that they do that, And that is the town where Little House on the Prairie was filmed. In Wisconsin or whatever, Minnesota, like home of Little House on the Prairie. Laura Ingalls Wilder used to live here. In Oregon, we're like, do you know who Corey Feldman is? You know, you ever seen a movie with two Corys? That's the Goonies, bro, with the baby Ruth. You don't know Oregon? Yo, Kansas City's in the house. Yo, Kansas City is a dope ass city. I would love to go back and live in Kansas City again. 4 real seasons, and all the homies, and the houses are made out of limestone, and they got underground springs too. No, what's Oregon got? You ever been to Bagby, bro? You ever been to Bagby? Yeah, seen 2 old dudes. Seen 2 old dudes naked. Like, fuck out of here, man. Ugh. Just remember this, man. When my windfall finally comes, when my fortune finally comes, I'm going to be extravagant. I'm going to be elaborate. I'm going to be over the top. I'm going to have some brand new swim trunks. Clean cracks. Clean cracks doesn't mean you wash them. It means the bottom is just, woo, boy. Ain't nobody been karate kicking no volcanoes in these bad boys. And then I'm going to give me a clean white t-shirt. And they'll be like, oh, player, where'd you get that clean white t-shirt? I'll be like, I'm rich, bitch. I wouldn't say it like Dave Chappelle. I would just be like, yo, I'm rich, bitch. Yo, Jesse Blackwood, you ain't never lied, player. Those in the house this morning, Aaron Balls Jones, I see you over there. Yo, where's Finda? Where's Marty Party? Hey, there's Sarah. Hey, peep, guys. I just seen right before I started the show, there's a brand new episode of What the F is Ladylike is up right now for your listening pleasure. Okay, don't forget, yo, Sick Mullet Custom Fashion Eyewear is moving into a brick and mortar location in Lincoln City. If you want to go visit them, stop by. Shane McLemore Toys is crushing the shit out of the world. There's also a clothing line. Just go check them out on Instagram. You will not be disappointed. Don't forget, kids, if you're scared of falling in love with versatile amphibious footwear and think you're going to be one of those people on the news that ends up wearing them with long pants, you should get fake Crocs. Why? Because they'll break way before you ever get a chance to fall to that degree of love with them. And also brought to you by Turdy Turd Bird Plaza. It's not really what it's called. 33 Bird Plaza is not a food cart for people with a bird name. It's actually a food cart for birds and squirrels. You got to say it like Anglorious too. We just got to have Angloria come out and go, and squirrels. And brought to you by Essential Elements, located in Southeast Portland, Selwoods neighborhood. You can get all the stuff: crystals, dream catchers, tinctures, herbs, incense, rocks, pendulums, tarot cards, special proprietary blends made in the kitchen by the witches themselves. And if you're not located in Portland and you can't conveniently do that, guess what? You can still get your herbs from Earth Herbs. Earth Herbs, it doesn't matter where the hell they are because they ship. Speaking of shipping, you better ship your ass this Sunday over to urbansurvivorman.com and you can watch the new episode of I'm Blacked, I'm Blacked, I'm Blacked. Brought to you by the Kudokan Token. Now would be a really good time for you to pick up one of our hyper limited 1 of 10 first generation Kudokan clan pullovers. It's only cost 1 Ethereum, which is cool because when I first started this sale, ETH was like about $3,000, I think. Oh, look, the squirrel's back. I told you, homie, I got you. Yeah, so let's check this out. Hold on, share. Let's see what was going on before Josh Larsen gets here. When I dropped that on you, ETH was boom. ETH was like $3,000. I don't really understand why anybody in cryptocurrency cares about anything besides Ethereum. Every single effing thing I try to do, I need Ethereum for. It's like the most important part of all cryptocurrency is fucking Ethereum. Like, hey, you got enough ETH to do that, bro? Bitcoin's still at, oh dear, look, Ethereum's making a comeback, but it's still at 2,500. Yeesh. That's good for me and bad for me, being as somebody that's about to launch a crypto token. I actually, I'm not supposed to call it crypto token. I'm supposed to call it part of the. Oh, that squirrel is so skinny. Yo, bro, we're gonna make you a fatty, G. Sit there and eat, homie. So look, you need ETH, you need Ethereum to launch your liquidity, right? When you introduce a coin, you have to have a certain amount of money backing it when it initially starts, right? And that money comes through Ethereum. So you have to buy Ethereum, and then when you launch your coin, you launch it with a certain amount of Ethereum. And so when people are like, well, Jesse, how come you haven't launched the coin yet? It's like, fool, Ethereum was at $4,000 a minute ago. Then it was at 1,500 or 1,800 or some shit 2 days ago. Now it's back up to 2,500. I just need to know, is it going to cost me $40,000 to launch this coin? Or is it going to cost me $1,800 to launch this coin? Because regardless, I need to back the liquidity. Oh, there's Finda. Shit, Finda, we thought something happened. Okay, check this out. Today is the anniversary of George Floyd's murder at the hand of murderer Derek Chauvin, freaking clown shoes, with the worst, stupidest attorney, most hateful, hateable looking face in the world. Ugh, I wonder what that dude's been doing. Also, it's open, it's up, it's the real world's back, I guess. And nobody knows more about the real world than my guest today. They used to call him Real World, Josh Larsen. Then they just started calling him Shut Up, Stupid. We don't know what to call him.
What's up, man? Happy to be here. Happy to have you back.
Look, not only do we not know what to call you, but I didn't actually call you for two. Damn, you're loud as shit, G.
Oh, my bad. Let me,
Yeah.
How's that any better?
Yeah, you sound great now.
Cool.
Yeah, you were bouncing off your walls. Damn, those walls are nice, G. What happened to the ninja screen?
Ah, man, been doing work, man. It's not gonna lie, that's why I was a couple minutes late. All of a sudden, all the changes, I didn't realize I messed with a bunch of stuff. But I have my studio now set up for guests to be able to come down. I got kind of a team set up to be able to produce some episodes. So ready to hit it hard.
Keep talking real quick.
Yeah, I got.
Hey, you still sound a little echoey on your side. Take a little off the top.
All right.
And I think there's a tiny hum too, but we can talk over the hum.
All right.
I'm not sure if that hum is you or not. Hold on, let me pull you. Oops, hold on. Let me pull you. Yeah, there's definitely a hum.
How's that?
Hey, there it goes. I mean, your hum disappeared, but so did your volume.
What about now?
That's way
better.
better. Yeah, it's way better. Okay.
Look at that, figuring it out. Here we go.
Luckily, because I'm dumb, I was gonna tell you to turn it off and turn it back on. Yeah. So what's it like? Tell me what the real world's like. Like the mask mandates dropped, and then I went to Hawaii. So Hawaii still has their mask mandates. What's it like? Do people see your face and recognize you?
Not mine. I wore my mask. It's very weird, and it depends on where you go. I went downtown to Pizza Schmizza on Sunday. There was an open mic there, and you did your set with your mask on. Everybody was masked up. That felt more proper. I was very comfortable there. People were just more excited to be out and just happy to be doing something. But I went to Vancouver last night, and Vancouver's a different story.
Listen, I'm just going to tell you before you get into it, the Confederate flag represents their heritage. So don't start judging people. Okay. You went to Vancouver.
There's no judgment. It's just that you can tell that they are way more comfortable not wearing their masks. They're, farther along than Portland is in that area. Whether it be good or bad, they're cool with it. We were in a basement bar. There were 20 people and 5 wearing masks, maybe. That was weird. But
were other people making fun of them for wearing their masks?
No, I will say that was one thing. I saw no judgment getting thrown around whether you were wearing one or not, which was pretty cool because I'm not going to put up with any of that. It's just one of those, you better just leave me alone. I don't care. And so far it's been cool. I've yet to see an altercation or a brouhaha about the mask. Well,
it's coming.
Oh yeah, inevitably.
It's just nobody in Vancouver can fight, so they don't do that shit.
Right. I've been working out too, so I wouldn't test it.
Well, Aaron Bones Jones went topless in Costco. That's the new topless.
I mean,
show your face.
It's the next step, I guess, to moving forward. I don't know. I'm trying to be very cool about accepting it because it is nice to go out and do stuff. It's weird. Man, I forgot how to talk to people in a friendly manner sometimes, and it's just very different. Very different. A lot of protocols too, because bar to bar or location to location is different, whether you can wear your mask or walk around without. So I feel like you have to ask a lot more questions every time you go somewhere.
Where do you see it working itself out to be though? Are we just gonna fade out, or are we gonna stay segregated with different mask mandates so that it really is different when you switch from one bar to another, and that there's just going to, through natural selection, be healthier bars that only cater to masked people, and then there'll be these District 9 looking bars where the unvaccinated people are just hanging out, just drinking out of freaking metal cups and shit, fucking shaking. Everybody's coughing like a tuberculosis clinic. Do you see that future coming?
A little bit, to be honest. I think that, there really are spots where they're going to force people to wear their masks still. There's going to be places that are going to do that, and they're going to pride themselves. This is Portland, so you best believe that we're going to have spots like that. The Mask Cafe and all these other things are going to start popping up. There's going to be the big naked mask bike ride soon. This is where we're going towards, absolutely, for Portland. But then we're also going to get to have these weird interactions of I'll be honest, personally, when I get sick now, I'm going to throw a mask on. And when I go to the grocery store, I'm going to go wear a mask, mainly because I don't like talking to people at the grocery store, and the mask just keeps it away. But I don't mind that becoming more of a normal thing. It doesn't bug me at all. And when I'm around people I want to talk to, I'll take it off.
How intimate? Do you want to see my fucking face?
I've got a secret.
How about the strip clubs? How much to take off the mask? This old bare ass fucking wearing a mask. Though, for years, the Asian people inside the bins, they would always wear masks, man. You're like, what the frick is wrong with all these Asian people wearing masks? They were smart. Yo, plus, G, apparently we eradicated the flu.
Yep. Who'd have thought all we had to do was put a mask on when we go talk to people? I'm still enjoying the mask as well. There's just little things about it that aren't bad. You don't have to brush your teeth as often. You can sing in the car with no judgment. I'm okay.
Whoa. Devin says his doctor is having me take the Johnson & Johnson one, and hopefully that's Johnson & Johnson and not Jimmy Jones and Jerry Jones. Jimmy Johnson and Jerry Jones. The one I done before I can go get my liver, kidney, and heart scans done and a biopsy for some shit. I wasn't, and I'm not anti-vax at all, but kind of strange to be forced into it. Bro, if you're not anti-vaxxed at all, then how come you haven't got it yet?
I was thinking the same thing. I'm not down for anybody forcing me to do something, but at the same time, man.
Yo, so here's something. This is real as fuck, and I'm glad I almost wrote this down this morning so I didn't forget it. When you listen to two people talk about their opinions on vaccinations, there's two kinds of people, period. And it's not mask or anti-mask or vax and anti-vax. It's, are they using the pronoun I? Are they using the pronoun we? You'll find out that the people that have bit the bullet, sucked it up, people like myself, I don't want no goddamn vaccine. I'm healthy as a fucking horse, dude. Look at me. Look, I ripped my whole freaking head open the other day. Like, I don't need a goddamn vaccine. But I'm a we guy, right? I make decisions that affect people I don't even know, other people's grandparents, right? My grandma's already dead. I shouldn't give a fuck. I should be resentful. I should be like one of those people that wants you to pay your student loans just because my grandma's dead. Like, I hope your grandma dies too. But here's the thing. It's consideration. And if you look at these people that are against it, they say, well, I have this going on. This is my thought, and I don't want this to happen to me. Like, bro, how about self-sacrifice? You know, me getting this vaccine, in my opinion, is the ultimate in self-sacrifice, because I definitely don't want one, man. But if your grandma gets sick and dies because of me, then we got a lot more in common now. So... Hey, we're going to pick that back up, though, Josh. Hold that thought. Everybody hold that thought. Tell me, do you see a difference between people that talk about I won't get it or we need it? I'd like to hear from you. It's the bottom of the hour, though. I got to pop that red panda in. Remember, kids, this is secret of life. Time is not linear. Time is infinite and exists outside of the fish tank. So, knowing that, you can make a red panda moment anytime you want, and people will have to watch it. Man, you can do that, though. You can have that moment. You can create your own red panda moment, man. You want to be the bowling champion? Bro, there's a dimension. There's a world where you're holding a bowling. Oh, my God. You know what? I actually have done that. I've actually done that. I have a bowling trophy. What the fuck am I thinking? Oh, my God. I actually have a bowling trophy using that same. Look, just pick what universe you want to go to. There's infinite paths if you look this way. But if you start from the finish line, there's a direct line drawn to where you are. You just got to have the finish line, or else you're a rudderless ship. You're a captainless ship. You're a ship with no manifesto. Okay, look, this is Coffee and Bong Hits, and we are trying to work our way back from the 7,000s, back into the 6,000s, up into the 5,000s. So if you are listening to this on your podcast device, I really, really, really appreciate it. Go ahead and you can tweet me if you want. I know you might live in India or Norway, or we're popping up in the UK again, Australia. Shout out to all my kangaroo and wallaby huggers throwing boomerangs out there. Shout out to the Aborigines. I don't know, but I just want to say I appreciate you guys all the way from little old Portland, Oregon. by the Columbia River. If you're trying to visualize where I am right now, I'm by the Columbia River, by the Portland airport. So when you send me love, send it to apartment number 2, not apartment number 1, because their apartment stinks. Okay. Man, imagine being able to know when your neighbor opens their door because the neighborhood changes temperature. Okay, let's get back to the people's opinions. I swear to God, I did not get this vaccination from me at all. At all. I told myself there's no way in a million years that I'm going to get the vaccination. Why? Because I have known about the mark of the beast since I was a little kid, right? I did my research. I don't want it. Like, whatever. Change those to we, man. Change those to we and see how if your shit holds up, right? Oh, we are healthier. We are healthy as a horse, right? We listen to Boogie Monsters. Like, no, it doesn't fit if you change those to we statements. Hey, you're one of the first people I know that got vaccinated.
Yeah, I got on that quick.
Look what happened to your hair.
Right? It worked for me, though. You know, I'm able to pull it off, luckily. Everything I did so far was for other people through this, and not in like, I don't know, I never thought that if I was somebody who caused somebody else to get sick and die, that's the worst. I can get sick, and the whole time I felt like I could get it and get through, but it's all for other people. I got a family at home. I got people and loved ones I care about. I've lost loved ones during this past year and a half. And so it makes it really easy when you get to listen to people and you get to feel those emotions of losing somebody to buckle up and take one for the team and go get a little needle in the arm.
You know, people have noticed that since I got vaccinated, my demeanor has changed, right? They think, wow, getting the vaccine makes you fucking cuss a lot, makes you grumpy. No, the truth is that if I can bite the bullet, you can bite the bullet, right? Because look, these people, they're like, man, government, man, Mark. Like, who the fuck are you saving at the end of the world? Like, trust me, you are not more Neo than Jesse Sponberg is. You're just not, right? Have you ever even jumped over a fucking car? Like, have you ever fought more than 4 people at a time? Like, these people think they're fucking Neo, and they're talking about some fight they got in the 7th grade, right? Like, get the fuck out of here. This is a real world, yo. You ever grab the fucking gun out of somebody's hand that was pointed at your face and beat that person's ass, right? Have you ever fought an authority figure? Have you ever had one hand in a handcuff and fought somebody? If you haven't done any of that shit, then the virus vaccine is not going to mess up your plans for saving us all from the Matrix. I assure you. You're not the last starfighter. You're not Luke Skywalker. You're not Will Smith in I Am Legend. You're not even Murdoch on the A-Team. You're just a person that can't even fight, talking about you ain't going to take it because you don't want to get tracked. You don't want to get cloned. What the fuck is the government wanting to clone you for? They got a whole army of couches that need to be sat on?
It's arguing with people, though, who know that their argument leads to the conclusion that they're stupid, right? Like, and that's the hard part with it is how do you argue with somebody when they know the outcome ends with them being stupid? These are the same people, though, who want to, they support Trump or they want to raise their flags because it's our heritage and it's our history. And the end conclusion is, oh, you're dumb. Oh, okay. That's the hard part. I feel like that's why I've given up on arguing with these people and arguing when I go out in public. Because how do you argue with stupid?
You don't, man, because when you get them pinned down, they're just gonna fucking leave a meme.
Right.
It's like playing chess with a pigeon, right? Okay, check this out. It is 10:35, and every day at 10:35, I throw this little thing up and remind you about the meal exchange program. I should change that graphic. The meal exchange program is done for the season. They'll be back next winter when people need them the most. But in the meantime, don't forget about the Kudokan token. Okay, so look, today's music is some shit I dug up from Outkast rapping outdoors. Like, this is about as dope as it gets. I haven't seen it. You know, I'm always as surprised as anybody else when we play this shit because I never know. Just at the last minute, the voice in my head says, "Yo, G, we need some Outkast right now." And I'll be like, that's a damn good plan. Okay, this is Coffee and Bong Hits. That is Josh Larsen. You can find him at Shut Up Stupid 13 on all the cool platforms. And yo, here's some Outkast for that ass though.
Hey, Germany, can we tell y'all a story?
I think we tell them a story, Dre.
Can we tell y'all a story?
Let's go on and tell the story, Dre.
Well, you know what?
What's up?
Now, y'all got to do one thing. Everybody here tonight, y'all got to do one thing.
One thing.
Hey, DJ, come out the swell. You ready, brother?
Ready.
Are y'all ready?
You all ready? Here. Check it out. When everybody moves side to side. Yeah. When everybody moves side to side. Somebody pick me up the day for a rendezvous. Get that fucking goodie and the time they prove. I say my name was Susie Spoon, cause it's food. She making that nigga hit that shop, had a shit in the spot. When I don't walk that seat, believe that they have to hate the player. I'm thinking that whole day I never said I hate the straight later. Say the pit like John Vader. Who got the part of head, all the way down to the gator. I say them, who look for shot, so you have to shot it. Seven nigga is, and I mean, I'm in the car. It's Robin. I went to the crib to call it, but shit out there. Don't give me mama, leave me tell them like it's all they got me, but I still wanna try that though. Let me share the word. I'm out in the mall, living a real tight skirt. She was fine as girl. I want to catch a girl. She said it's in the pocket, so I can see the blood. I said, oh, I really want to touch her.
Oh, you're muted.
You're so smart. Man, I can't do it. That didn't give me the energetic that I need. Hold on. I know what I want. I saw it. Give me 2 seconds. I seen this is what I wanted. Boom. I don't know why I ever stray away.
We're going to do it like this. And what we want y'all to do is throw y'all hands in the air. Call it ball. Like I was a curve, I was a curve, and now you about to see the southern plate to serve. I heard it's not what you from when you pay rent. Then I heard it's not what you make, but how much you spend, you got me bent like elbow. But I'm not worried, cause when we start to make the party like a box, we so in the skybox, and your sack of nickels, it's tickles. I think you got to be like Mr. Bagel, and they ain't fast, B-I-C-B or I, if that's same, you listen to the numbers for your eye, and that's right. The more you not to test, but you know this, to give it a shot at tomorrow. Throw your hands in the air, and wave them like you're just no air. And if you're hot, everybody let me get you say, okay, now hold your hands in the air, and wave them like you're just no air. And if you like it, you will see how it's everybody let me get you say, okay. Now, my oral illustration be like oral stimulation to the female gender. Ain't nothing better than it's not our way because the future of the world is on. And I'm the gonna have to end the syndrome. But will they know to beat the arms regardless of its get home? But will they feel that it's soon as they just might get kicked on? Or will they get away? I'm not with nothing to get gone. They ever get haters because they different. Keep your hands to the sky. Like sounds of blackness when I practice, when I pretend no lie. I be the maker and the maker of the piece of my pie. No breaker tenfold. Can I get the real? And everybody say, hold your hands in the air. And wave them like you just don't care. And if you like this, it's all the tricks. Everybody let me hear you say, okay. Now hold your hands in the air. And wave them like you just don't care. And if you like this, it's all the tricks. Everybody let me hear you say, okay. I say, what is school thinking about the second album? As the judge
be in the zone. Gotta get home, but I'm not mad. We got a lot of problems around me, it's frustrated. And I was sitting at the end of the month, like you made the B team, but like your dad is trying to make that call. Your birthday's here, so back to what's up? As if I play piano with the door. Found a way to channel my anger, that's to win more. On the stage, everybody got to play their part. God was a serious way that we started. With this here, no drugs, the alcohol, so I didn't get no clear play. Put my luck away, I got a struggle with it that never runs out. Everybody says, so your name to the danger. And we will not resist some danger. And if you like the secrets and all the secrets, everybody let me get sent for danger.
I gotta say, you know, when that happens, I seem to lose followers, right? When it goes to the music part, I can't even imagine it. If I knew that resource was out there, I would set my fucking alarm clock to 10:35, and I would run to my phone and go to urbansurvivorman.com just to see what kind of fire ass shit I dug up, because I always got the hot lava. Oh man, Josh, you missed it last week. I found some Naughty by Nature when nobody knew who Naughty by Nature was, and they had to tell you. They go, "This song's off our upcoming album, Naughty by Nature." It was like, bro, they were so hungry. Trench had a machete in one hand, a microphone in the other. Oh, it was so. I watched that like 10 times after the show was over. That's the dopest shit in the world to me, man. A real MC. That's a magician. That's a politician. That's a poet. That's a warrior. That's a champion. That's a motherfucker that articulates the voice of the streets that can't speak for themselves, right? And just tells you that real, that raw. It's science. It's like life lessons. It's crazy. Rest in peace, Shock G, man. All right. Man, I swear to God, if Shock G would have died from fucking somebody not wearing a mask because of COVID, I'd have been hot. Y'all killed Humpty. What's on your agenda this week, Josh, coming up before we get too far? Where can people find you? Other people that want to go topless, where can they find you?
Well, tonight I'm going to be at the Real Comedy Spot at Eastside Bar and Grill with Dirty Angel Entertainment. They're doing their open mic. It's my first time being out, being able to see them, so I'm excited for that. And then otherwise, July 28th at Helium Comedy Club, I'll be competing in Portland's Funniest Person. So people should roll out and check that one out. That'll be a good time.
Man, don't they have a 2-shot minimum?
They do. But it's a take your flask with you, do a shot in the parking lot, go in there, get a cheap soda and something else. And
I was talking about vaccines.
Oh,
whoa.
Dang it, I like that now. I'm stealing that.
Hey, bro, that might put you over the top in the contest. Man, I've always wanted to enter that contest. Like just be the story of the dude that the guy that played for the Eagles that just comes out of the fans. Like he was a fan, and then Invincible, and then he just came out and won the funniest person contest. Right? We're just doing Andy Kaufman's joke. Just the one that takes forever. Like people just dying. Like, how did he do it? I don't get it.
Oh, there's always people like that. There's always somebody trying to be that person.
Yeah, I know. Their jokes usually suck though. I got real jokes. I got them. I don't remember them though. I show them all written on my arm, like the 4th string quarterback trying to remember the plays. Like, God damn it. Yo, shout out to Dirty Angel, man. They are really like a cut above as far as like respect for the comics, respect for the space, respect for the art. They push. They make sure it's a safe place for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. They're good. I've been excited thinking about when I finally get to go out and see them. But it's like seeing the pictures on Instagram. All their shows are safely run, and they are hustling. They are out there putting things together, and they got ahead of the game, and they had things ready to go with good comics. So you're always going to have a great show no matter where you go. I'm excited.
Because they're visionaries, G. They're not reactionaries, right? Courtney and Tyrone, man, they see up the road.
Yep.
Hey, don't forget, Courtney's a mystical person too, right? she's not just on the third dimension. She's there. So yeah, super shout. What night can they go see you at Helium?
Helium will be July 28th. So it's a ways out.
God damn it! I was like, what am I gonna wear? It'll just be it'll be a white t-shirt and swimming trunks, guaranteed. Because I'll be rich by then, and I'll fucking.
Right.
Oh my god! So I already do just wear white t-shirts like all the time if I can. If it's not branded, right? If somebody's not paying me to brand it, I ain't wearing nobody's shit for free on my shirt. Just white t-shirt. You know, when I was in Hawaii, I walked up to this little kid. I was wearing just a white t-shirt, and he had stripes all over his shirt. And I was like, you know, because of selfish kids like you hogging all the stripes, there wasn't none left for my shirt. You can use it. You can use that joke as like your ace in the hole. Like,
there we go.
that man stole the stripes. So, where do you see the future going, man? Are we going to go back to? Are we going to go back to when the variables hit, or is it gone? Is this just like an overhyped memory and it's just going to fade like Christmas spirit?
You know, I think I think the hope is that it will be that fade away, but it's not. I see this as we're going to move forward. We're going to hit all these variables. We're going to run into more hangups. But, you know, hopefully things adjust. Hopefully they figure out stuff. There's also that bit where, you know, hey, maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe this vaccine is the vaccine to end all vaccines. And it's friggin' amazing, and they don't even realize it. We could get lucky like that. So I don't think it's gone. I don't think it's over. We're not in the clear, but a little bit of normalcy is just going to have to happen.
You know, one thing that I learned when I was a little kid, and it's never let me down, tomorrow will always be shittier than yesterday was. Right? It's never let me down. Like, if you go in expecting that the sun will come out tomorrow, you're going to end up an orphan. That's what happened to fucking Annie, man. They're like, Annie, you need to be more pragmatic about your life. She's like, the sun will come out tomorrow. Now her parents are dead.
Yeah, her optimism got her singing. If she would have been smart, she would have been out there hustling, doing work. Those are the kids that are getting things done, not the ones singing around.
Bro, if I give you a mop and a mop bucket and I tell you to do some shit and I come back and you're dancing.
Oh.
Hey, let's jam into some news real quick, just so we can officially stay a news show. You know what's cool though is I canceled the syndications that I had, so that way we could fucking just go right through it if we needed to. Like, if all of a sudden something cool popped up, like, we don't have to stop. So, all right, let's see what the fuck's going on. A year after Derek Chauvin, the little clown bitch, killed George Floyd. Yo, here's what I want to see, man. I want to see the other cops go down for it too, right? Derek Chauvin didn't work alone, man.
Right.
And here's the thing right now, is like our last chance to get police reform on a federal level. Moderna says its COVID vaccine is effective for 12 to 17-year-olds.
I'm down with that. I think that's the next push. I mean, they're running out of adults that want to take it. You know, a lot of these kids are. That's the other point. You know, high school kids really have been affected greatly by this, and so I think that they got to have that opportunity. If that's something they want to do, they should be able to do it. Their lives have changed, you know, just as much as everybody else's in a very different way. Hopefully, this works. I'm optimistic, man. I have to be. I got a 6-year-old. I have to be optimistic.
I mean, so okay, now we're at a point. What's the difference between? Oops, sorry, Josh, didn't mean to make you disappear. Yo, now the Annie defenders are in here. Coming in later to speak up for the orphans. If the orphans, no one else will speak for them. Hey, Corey, I see your game. I respect you. Yo, ADM is in the house. ADM is in the house. Better late than never. So now is the COVID vaccine just going to become part of our regular vaccination schedule, right? So kids, when they go to school, they got to get the measles, mumps, and rubella. They got to get the typhoid. They got to get whatever. And now you got to get the COVID.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I don't have a problem with that. If, it's one of those where it's hard being with the kids in that fact of like school and everything. Everybody's been pushing to go back in and how that they're going to handle it. And then it's so weird because it doesn't affect them the same way. And with these variables coming, it feels like this is maybe a bit of being ahead of the game just in case. And I'm okay with that.
Yo, this is important right here. The Justice Department appeals the release of the memo about Trump's obstruction decision. Or the Trump obstruction decision. Sorry, I made it seem like it was Trump's decision. It was the Department of Justice under Bill Barr that obfuscated the truth and misled the public. And one of the biggest perks of electing Joe Biden was watching the sardine can peel back on President Trump. And now they're saying, hold up, wait a minute. I'm not with that, man. I'm not with that. And we're going to keep an eye on that, though. That's one of those things that me telling you guys about it won't make no difference. But I'll be here to say, remember a couple weeks ago I told you about that? Hey, you know what Dirty told me? Hey, check this out. Dirty told me yesterday on the phone. He said, a couple months ago, you told everybody on your phone or on your show, you told all those people, sign up for Robinhood, get that free $5 stock, trade that $5 stock for Dogecoin. All right? They would have made tens of thousands of dollars if they would have taken my advice that day.
It's crazy.
If they would have just taken that free stock when Dogecoin was at like 0.00 whatever, bought $4 or $5 worth, that would have turned into thousands, tens of thousands of dollars for them. Yo, bro, I'll be giving out the free game to the lanes, but they don't want to listen, man. They don't want to listen. There's a lot more free game than Dogecoin game. 4 dead in shooting at Ohio apartment. Holy fuck, people got to stop shooting each other. Okay, look. Now, this is the good part. It says for you based on your interests. So this is the part of the show where I say this. Now it's time for my news, not your news, because your news is what? Fuck shit. Okay. Bitcoin traders using up to 100-to-1 leverage are driving the wild swing in cryptocurrencies. Yes, it's just a bunch of rich people pulling in, buying, pulling out, buying. It's tumultuous times. But I'll say this. I said it the other day. I'll say it again. You shouldn't even really, if you're like, this is not investment advice, but you should understand the difference between a Bitcoin swing where your $1 bill is just a drop of water in an ocean, right? What's your one drop of water in a sea that changes from 60,000 to 38,000 really quick? Your $1, $10, $1,000, that's barely a drop in the ocean. But if you put like $100 on something that's 0.001 and then it goes to 0.002, you just doubled your investment, right? You are not now a drop in an ocean. You are holding you're a vessel full of water, right? So it's not investment advice. Obviously, I'm poor as fuck. So don't take anything I say. I just want people to understand the difference when people talk about Bitcoin trading and okay, whoa, what are Homo sapiens? What a weird question. What are Homo sapiens? It sounds like a setup, yo.
That's what I was wondering.
It sounds like they're not going to actually tell us. Whoa, Galaxy Note 10 gets fresh update with enhancements. Droid life. Yo, that's me. That's me right there, but I never claimed droid life before. I might have to start doing that.
I'm going to get you that t-shirt.
Ted Cruz mocks Washington Post as clowns after fact check declares Wuhan lab leak suddenly credible. Okay, let me do this because this is actually the reason I have a show. So, one, fuck Ted Cruz. That's the real reason I have a show, just so I can say fuck Ted Cruz. But okay, first of all, if you listen to Coffee and Bong Hits or you listen to Strange Game when I was in Kansas City, we already told you that we think it walked right the fuck out of the lab. Right? We told you that we think it walked right out of the lab, right across the street to the little meat stand, and infected people right the fuck across the street and spread. That's Carrie Medina. She's a disease and medical researcher, and she's one of the most trusted journalists I know. And we put our shit on the line fucking 17 months ago or 15 months ago or whatever, and we told you this, right? But this latest thing does not draw a direct line to it, right? It just says that a couple dudes at the lab did get sick with coronavirus-like symptoms early on. But who the fuck didn't? Did you guys really think somebody fucked a bat? I mean, people for 20 years thought AIDS came from people fucking monkeys.
Yeah, that's
right?
it's still a joke. Absolutely, it's crazy that. I mean, I hate that. I want to just add in fuck Ted Cruz. But that idea of where it could come from and all of that. The Wuhan lab leak. I hate that. I was on board with y'all 17 months ago. Like that, it all sounded good. And nobody fucks bats. Nobody fucks monkeys. We gotta stop thinking it's funny, but it's not true.
It is funny.
I mean, it absolutely is. And Dave Chappelle has a great joke about it, but it doesn't happen.
At least not as often as people want to make it seem like it does. Let me see. Let's go. We can go fast. More COVID shit. Andrew Yang is slowly turning into a bad guy. Yep. Rand Paul points finger at 80s pop star after receiving suspicious powder. That's crazy. I don't even want to know.
Do you ever think as a senator that guy thought he was going to get into a feud with a pop star from the 80s? That's amazing.
Whoa, death toll from Congo volcano eruption rises to at least 32. 2 weeks ago, me and DJ Zone and Max Graves, we stayed in an Airbnb, probably like a 20-minute walk from one of the most dangerous volcanoes in the fucking world. I was just like, bro, this shit was just busting lava and it's still percolating. And we just lived there. I couldn't imagine dying from a volcano. Like, you think you can outrun hot lava because that's what people did back in the day on cartoons, but you can't. That shit is fast. That shit is overwhelming. And that shit will burn you before it even touches you. Not good shit, hot lava. Whoa, 2 of Ted Wheeler's staffers are leaving. God, that dude is so gross. Portland construction crane count drops to 23 rigs. Whoa, Elon Musk changes his tune on Bitcoin mining.
This guy.
Man, so here's the thing about Bitcoin mining. There is no right answer. Any stance that you might take can be reinforced. You can find articles to support your opinion. It just really depends on your perspective, right? And where your vision of the future is going, right? If your vision of the future is going to sustainable fossil fuels, then you might be afraid of that, and you're going to find some articles that say NFTs are ruining the world. But if your vision of the world involves forcing rich people to capitulate to the demands of the peasants that have pitchforks and cryptocurrency, then this is optimistic for you. Hey, Josh, let's get out of here. Not that I couldn't sit here and talk to you all day, but I got a fuck ton of shit to do, man.
Same, man. I appreciate you having me on, man. It's nice to have you back.
Nice to be back. So tonight at East Side Bar and Grill is Dirty Angel Entertainment. Is it a showcase tonight?
Open mic tonight.
Open mic, yo, that's the place to be. Keep your mask on, pour them, wash your hands, quit picking your butt. Shout out to our fans, our friends, people that hate us, because energy is energy, and the same electricity that lights a museum can light a crack house. So nobody cares. Keep sending that energy. And remember this, if you see me smoking pot on this show, which I know you caught me a bunch of times, I'm probably smoking it out of a Binger Glass Designs. I forgot to mention that earlier, not on purpose, strictly on accident. Okay, on behalf of Josh Larsen, Fight Church, the Kudokan Token, all the homies, thanks for being here. We'll see you guys tomorrow for some deep-ass shit. All right, bet.
I was going to win all day. I was going to win every day. I was going to win all day. I was going to win. I'm a champion, shining like a diamond. Call me Rocky, Muhammad Ali. On your box of Wheaties, Earth Cutter, Air Magazine. Second place, Mike. What you think? You's a buster. What you think? More Memphis. No thing. More Memphis. No three things. Winning, and more winning. I stay